Hey guys, Susanna here. Thought I'd better pull my finger out and get working on this, the bird prompt. Being a bit slack in doing it. In order to work in conjunction with what I've got, I'm utilising some of the stuff. Still haven't put that one in. Been a bit slack. This is a silly season and everything's going. I'm still even working on the bit of that. That's that one. I bought this gorgeous fabric. It sort of reminds me of toffee apples, but it's real sort of red and it's a batik fabric. And I thought, oh, that'd be really nice for the a background, which so happens it's the one I've got for here, and I think it works really nicely with that one. So close that. I had these, which is part of my stash that I've put aside, and I was going to use that one, but it, maybe chop off a little bit more, but I really love that, and I thought that went in with the berries. And I don't know if you can see it, I've sort of hand drawn and gone with the fabric in there, put a little bush and did some flowers in there, and I just did it in my friction pen, and then I'm just going to embroider over that. Just to sort of create a bit more of a scene. So I was going to do that one, and I also was thinking of doing that one because it's a partridge and there's pears and everything. That's Christmas, but yeah, I think this is had all sorts of birds in there. So if you're sort of stuck for doing them, it's got all sorts of birds and bits and pieces in there. So that's what I've got. And I also sent away, this would have been a really good one for last month. I saw this on eBay, and this is the Kathy Holden fabric. So if we do a toy one, that would be a good one. And there's plenty of birds, like as in here, and there's one here. It's just gorgeous. Might even use it for next year. There's that one. Really hoping they do a plum pudding or a Christmas feast, because I've actually got a plum pudding bits and pieces that I've inherited from someone where they've pieced a plum pudding. So yeah, just beautiful. Really, really nice. Love that too. I might keep that and make some stuff next year for it, or I don't know. But I thought I'd share that with you. It's just so pretty. So that's the Kath Holden stuff. I have got threads everywhere, as you can see, because I'm doing so many things at once. I'm doing the sea thing. Have a look at this. It's so cute. There's the whale that I did, and rather than hang him down, I actually put him on the stick. You'll see that when I've got to finish off that hanging embroidery thing. And my Jessie Chorley thing. I'm doing too many things at once. So okay, that's why I'm caught behind on doing this. So what I was thinking, I quite like using, I've got some stuff out. Oh, here we go. Here's my lot for there, and I'm using this wool, which they're called Gumnut yarns, which I got enabled by Corinne at To Be Loved Treasures by Corinne. Gumnut yarns, they're just beautiful. I mean, I've got a whole heap of these which I happen to inherit, and like get heap from the thrift shop and all that, and they're great, but they're fairly thick, whereas this is quite thin and it comes in 2 strands, so it's really nice. And that's a variegated one, so I definitely will use that one. And if I want some darker colors, it's a good, when you're doing this sort of stuff, if you want to do a bit of shading, you put the darker colors, like have 1 or 2 of these in darker colors, and then have a lighter color to sort of bring it forward. I was thinking that I might do the stems. I could probably do the stems in a bit of a greeny colour as well, actually. So I just thought it may be nice even to do some berries in that reddy colour too. That would be nice. In a plummy red. Ooh. So I've got a bit of bits and pieces out of all sorts of stuff. So I got some Heat and Bond and just put that on, and then I'm just going to sew, you know, just going to sew bits and pieces, like I'll sew the birds and maybe do some, you know, chain stitch for there. Got a nice, what colour is that? I think that one might work well with that. Maybe, or even this. Ooh, yeah, maybe I should do this. I really like this. So I'll start with some of this. It's nice. It's like having a new toy. You've got, so basically the layout is there. I just need to do a lot of stitching. So yep. I might even zoom it in a little bit. I'll have a look. Yeah, usually I'm pretty up to date, but I've got lots going on. I've got plans for next year, and oh gee, it looks really good in the camera. Really pretty. Okay. Yeah, the colour of this is gorgeous, and I know that in winter, you know, you don't have a great deal of leaves and all that kind of stuff, but our Christmas is not in winter in Australia. You know, it's spring at the moment, and it'll be summer when Christmas hits. So what I might do is I'll start here. See, I'll start on the top, because I might make that into a French knot down below, and then we're going to do a chain stitch. Yeah, so it looks like it's being held up with a chain. I think there might be an attached chain stitch in my little book somewhere. It's been a while since I've done a few stitches. Yeah. So don't pull it too tight. This is basically a lazy daisy. So we'll make this next one a little bit smaller, because it's going through a few pieces, through layers. I'll have to embroider over the top of that with the bird's feet. Okay. That's just going to be a simple chain stitch. Simple, she says, as she's struggling to get through. Ugh. Okay. A little bit fairy sometimes. I don't know why I always, maybe I don't put it down far enough or something. It always comes out. Okay, this will be the last one. So it'll just go down. Okay. There we have the chain stitch. So what I'll do, rather than unknotting, I might just go back down through and do a French knot or a colonial knot, which are a little bigger. For the centre. Pretty. And then I'm just wondering if I just do a really big one of these. We'll see, can only try. Oh, that works. That going back there, as long as you don't pull too tight. Yeah, so I got that one here. We've got these ribbons. Yep. I like the way that Rachel did extra leaves and stuff, which I'm going to be doing along here. You probably can't see it. I penned it in. Okay, now I'll do another one, which I'll start here. So these are more the loops. And then I think that's the ribbony part, which I will okay, just embroider down. Don't know what I'll do with that. Make it so it's a little bit bigger. Oh, I like that. There you go. You surprise yourself sometimes. And because it's wool, it's actually quite big. So what I might do is come in from here, come in through here, and do a stem stitch. If I can get it through. It's because of the heat and bond. Coming down. Yeah. Like that. So I might finish it off here and then bring this thread on the other side. Pull it, don't want it to come undone, so I'll go back on itself. There we go. And that might be enough to do some of the stuff on the other side, which I will do in a minute. But I just thought that's one side and I'll repeat the process on the other side. But I thought it would be nice to select some of these. See, it's a little bit thicker, but they'll be really nice. Wool is great for this sort of work. Because they're going to be berries and French knots. I think it'll look really nice. So And what I might do, here we go, these are the ones with the dark dots that I've got on them. I'll probably do in that darker colour because it's nice to have a bit of a, you know, like contrast. Maybe that one in the back there, this one I'll do in the darker colours, this one here, and then some of the others I'll do in that lighter colour. Okay. Get through, and I think just a light colonial knot will do the trick. Yep. Yep. It's really gonna look 3D. Awesome. There you go. Not to pull too tight. A couple of reasons, hard to get through, and you want that raised look. Oh my goodness, is it going through? Where's me things? I think they might be here somewhere from when I had to use it last time. Why is it so hard? It's too close to where the other thing is. Hang 10. I think it's caught up in here. Okay. I think it's a little bit too close. You don't want to pull it through itself, if you know what I mean. So do this and then do it a little bit over. Yeah, see, I think I was pulling through another lot of the wool, and because it's so thick you don't want to do that. Yeah, see, it'll come through now. Oh, so pretty. It's going to look really rather sweet with all these big bulky berries. Oh. Okay. Don't want to go in through. So check. Probably would be easier to do if I had this in this. I've only got a certain amount. I've only just purchased them. I do have these. Might be able to find a pretty red, but this is such a good colour and it does come up rather beautifully. I'm going to do the birds in just, you know, just a few lines and colour them in. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Okay, another one here. Okay, so I might, after I've done this one, I'll stop with that and then I'll come back to that and I'll show you. There we go. It's going to be worth it. Oh, so cute. Okay, now what I will do is maybe get some brown, a bit longer than that I think. Do I have any brown in that? Yeah, these are all the threads I've got in that. I've got my new collection of yarns. They're quite nice. Okay. So what I want to do here is just do a stem stitch. Rachel did couching, but I'm just going to do a stem stitch, and then come back and do some leaves on it, and this will have to get done in the lighter thread. You can't always do it in the thicker thread. This needs to be trimmed. Yep. Okay. Just doing all the embellishings at the moment, not embroidering the birds. So I've got a couple of threads here. I just wanted it to look like that it's not just one thing hanging in the middle of nowhere, so that's why I've incorporated you know, like some branches in there. Actually, what I should do is this needs to come out at the front so I don't tangle it up in this embroidery. And 10. Okay. Where are we? Here we go. I'll just have it coming out the front. Easier said than done. Oh yeah, see, I'm going through the other piece of wool. Makes it jolly hard. There we go. Okay. Now, I can't believe that we're already in November and Christmas is really not that far away. So I really do need to sew those other ones in. Just going to go back very quickly. Yeah, and oh yeah, I've got to sew the other ones in my book, so when it comes to the last one, I can have it ready to sort of be part of my Christmas decorations. Okay. And they go underneath. Sorry, once again, always trying to bring it towards you. That's how it goes. Okay, now I'm going to go across rather than unpicking and start with, there's a stem here. Don't pull too tight. There we go. Now, yeah, it's going to be beautiful when it's done. I just love this background fabric. Batik fabrics, I mean, I love vintage fabrics, but batik is so beautiful because it's the best type of fabric, these background, if you're doing, you know, autumn scenes or anything like that, because they're so mottled and lovely. And I use quite a bit of batik fabric in when I made that sea theme, because I've got so many lovely teals and blues and everything mixed together, which just looked really lovely when I did the seawall hanging. There's really a lot you can do with it. It makes beautiful like background fabric and embellishments and all that kind of stuff. So okay, it goes all the way over to there, and then I'll probably come back and do I might do some just straight stitches in this colour. Maybe seems to work really well. And one thing I do like about using wool is it gets done very quickly, like it fills space quite quick. So yeah, I'm giving you the basic laydown of what I'm doing. I'll be doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes because it's nothing you haven't seen before, and you'll see the finished piece in the Facebook page. Ugh. Seriously? Come on. Ah, got a knot. Just awesome. Okay, well, I'm nearly done there anyway, so I might use that knot to finish it off. Work with what you've got. Now, okay, so doing what I'm doing here, it's sort of a mixture between what Rachel has done and what Sarah's done. She's just gotten some really pretty fabric and she's embroidering, doing a lot of embroidering over it, and then Rachel has done this. So they're really good for inspiration in doing stuff, but yeah, good to make it your own. Everyone's is different. It's been beautiful seeing the lovely things on the Facebook page, seeing what everyone's doing. Okay, finish that off. Now, where are we? What's the time? Yes, 28 minutes. Barely done anything. Now, this is why you do a lot of stuff behind the scene. What I was thinking, I was actually thinking, you know, it'd be nice to even incorporate some wool felt or whatever it is with this. What is that beautiful fabric that I've got? There it is, this one. See how it's got these colours of the birds in there? So you would utilise this on the wings and everything like that and just colour them, and then I'll do a bit of black and then probably a white, and then this, you know, you can't see the legs on that one, but you can on that one, so I'll come in with maybe just a yellow to make sure that the legs are attached, and I might even do a, you know, chain stitch or a what they call a fly stitch along there, just to hold it down and make it look pretty. So yeah, I've got that one, and I think there's another line along here, and there I can see them, but and then here I've just done stuff along here which I might just do a either a running stitch or a satin stitch in there like that, in some of these colours. What have I got? Browns and all different types of greens. Where are we? Yeah. So, oh, that one That one works really well, just work with what you got. And then these sort of, I don't know what they are, they just drew them because they seem to, at first I started working with like how I worked there, worked the flowers, and then I just did a little bit extra here and there. So yeah, making work for myself is what I was doing because I haven't got enough work to do that. That's probably why I've put it off, because I think, oh, so much embroidery. So okay, now there is this, maybe, or is it too large? Or do I use that one? No, that's too red. Sort of a pinky red. I think this one's probably the best. Okay, I'll just do a little bit of that while I'm here. Just enough to hold it down and maybe decorate it a bit. So give you a bit of an idea of what I'm doing. Chopping and changing everywhere. Okay. But if I make a start on this, I'll finish it off camera and have it on the Facebook page. I've got a friend coming over today, so I will probably you know, sew along with her. She comes over and we do craft together. Okay. Around. So this is just the attached fly stitch. That way it's being held down, but it's got a bit of a decorative stitch to it. I think that'll look nice. Yeah, I do like that. And because it's a bit of a variegated thread, it looks really nice. I like that. Okay. Cute. I think the girls' birds turned out really cute. I love the little hat and scarf on Rachel's one, and the fabric that Sarah used. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Yep. It's called slow stitching for a reason, ladies. And gents, if there's any. Okay. I think it looks nice not being too big a stitch, actually. I'll just finish that and then proceed to do this bits and pieces off camera. Sometimes you think, yeah, I'll just do an easy one this month, you know, slap some fabric on there, but then in the long run it ends up being more work because you've got to, you know, do all stitching all over it. So, but it's worth it because it's going to be something that we'll be treasuring for years to come. Here we go. There we go. And then that one there, and then I can start up here. There we go. cute. And I'll do the same. Oh, I like that. Isn't that cute? So I'll just do the same along here and there and there. I might just do little, you know, make it look like wood a little bit there. But it is cute, really cute. The background fabric is beautiful. I'll show you close up here. This is where I'm going to do the bush and those bits and pieces. And yeah, it's going to be really cute. Okay guys, well thank you very much for watching. Didn't do a great deal of stitching, but as you can see, the basic layout of it is done. Okay, until the next video, bye.